Hi everyone, I'm Blake McCabe. Um, I thought while I'm stuck at home, like most people are for COVID-19, I don't have it, but we're still in isolation. I would start getting back onto posting things on YouTube. So I am the educational coordinator of a Hebrew school and a PhD student in anthropology, a substitute teacher, although obviously not substitute teaching right now, school's closed. And I'm also a musician. So I have an undergraduate degree in music. I started as a vocal major, didn't like the drama. I'm not somebody who thrives on competition. I prefer camaraderie, so I switched to percussion. Uh, Percussionists are a very unique group of people, but I don't have much percussion equipment at home other than a bowron and like a drum pad. So I thought this would be a good time for me to focus on my singing and piano. And I have an electric keyboard. It's not a full-size one. It only goes up to a high C, which is 2 octaves above middle C, but it's usable. So I always notice online, if you Google like lessons and like practice and such for songs, particularly classical music, they will have, performances, and they may have like a pre-set up lesson, but it's fairly obvious it's not the person's first time going over the material, going over the song. It's kind of like a setup. So I thought I'd share a journey of start to finish of a song. And I'm going to include some warm-ups I've learned from my voice teacher, Mary Lou Muratori, who uses the Marchesi bel canto style and some of her own modifications to it. I've been taking lessons with her since I was 7, with a bit of a gap for the end of high school and into college. And I thought it would be interesting for people to see, what actually happens. What are the mistakes? I'm going to include my screw-ups, which means when my voice cracks, when I squeak on a note, all the stresses that come from dealing with trying to sing. And voices are our bodies. It's not like, trumpet or a trombone or a drum where you can fiddle with an alter. Our body is our instrument. So that means if, I wasn't taking care of it right, or I'm sick, or it's humid, or it's dry, or I didn't drink enough water, all these things factor into how our voice sounds. And so you'll hear, like, if I'm congested, you'll hear me clearing my throat. There'll be I'm going to cut out things like water breaks and technical issues. But yeah, so some of the songs are ones I've worked on before. Some are ones I'm just starting now, and you'll go through the process with me. So stay tuned. I'll try and, post a few videos regularly to show the process.